Last time, I mentioned going through Hurricane Harvey, and while I made it through okay, lots of people around me didn't. But things are now returning to normal, however, the after effects are very, very visible. Some places are even now still flooded some 2 weeks or so later, which is astounding. When I travel to work, I see some very depressing sights of entire neighborhoods lined with trash. A huge number of houses flooded, which means water-damaged sheetrock, carpets, and of course, furniture that needs to be removed and placed on a curbside for pickup. While there are already large city garbage trucks at work picking up the remains, the sheer volume of debris is likely to take probably months to fully clean up. Streets are lined with such a large amount of debris, unlike I've never seen before. It's almost surreal even. The drone footage you see here was taken only a couple of miles away from where I live. I can only imagine the amount of internal damage to these poor houses. I'm guessing the interior of these houses must be just a shell. The cleanup after an event like this is the hardest part and often gets overlooked, especially now that there's another hurricane that battered the state of Florida. I really hope this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Speaking of Florida, I used to live there, and I also have family there. They are apparently okay, but since over half the state's population has lost power, I can only get periodic updates through Facebook and the like. Fortunately, they are either inland or on the East Coast, so it looks like power outages are just only the issues they face at the moment, it seems. So, knowing what we faced here, all my best wishes to all those in Florida as well. Well, enough of the depressing news. So I had a pretty productive week. Actually, I finally got the A10 video finished and uploaded. I got lots of nice comments about it, and I really appreciate it. I usually end up spending much more time than I anticipate on doing these videos, and I always worry that I will do a decent job. It is a labor of love, as I'm an RC geek and addict. Yes, my name is Fitz, and I'm a planaholic. But it was good to know that people didn't want to rip their eyes out watching my videos. Anyways, I was also able to enjoy some fantastic weekend weather and test fly a couple of new planes I picked up. First up is a resurrected Avanti S from Freewing. I think I mentioned it on our RC Roundtable podcast that this plane was a rebuild from a crash by a fellow club member. I had been waiting for replacement fuselages to come back in stock by the U.S. distributor, which is Motion RC, so that as soon as I received the email about the restock, I immediately ordered the parts before other ham-fisted pilots could grab them all up. And I was right, because those parts are already back out of stock. Second was another acquisition from a fellow club member. Yeah, are you sensing a pattern here? This time, it was a VQ Models JU52 tri-motor, also known affectionately as Aunt Ju. This model interested me mainly because of its the novelty of it, basically. It's not something you often see at the airfield, and I just simply could not pass up a chance to get one. Flying these two planes did turn out to be very interesting for very different reasons. So look for a quick review of both these planes on this channel in a not-too-distant future.